Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks, back with the best bets from Major League Baseball here for you today on Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, NRFIs here for you today. 4 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cat made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a big day here today in baseball, guys. We definitely need it. It's been a tough baseball season. No other real way to say it. We're not down a crazy amount. I think we could still get back into this, but obviously it's not been the start to the season that we wanted. Continued yesterday. We're taking shots with plus money. So we're expecting results to be a little bit mixed over the next couple of weeks here, and just as we try to figure this out and try to figure out how to be more profitable in baseball. But doing a recap from yesterday, guys, we ended up going 1-3, minus 2.10 units. So we did cash our run line yesterday with the Padres, first 5 innings, plus 0.5 run line. It was 0-0 after 5 innings. Absolute pitching masterclass yesterday in that game. That game ended 1-0 in extra innings. So absolute masterclass pitching wise in that game. As far as all of our player props, yesterday were misses. Obviously they were parlays. So we had Savelli under 15.5 outs, parlay with Colt Keith to get a base hit on the Tigers. Savelli ended up going over. Keith did get the base hit, and Savelli was the main part of our bet anyway. So, you talk about it being a parlay. I would have just played Savelli on the straight if we were talking about which one would have been the straight. He finished this with 16 outs. He definitely could have hit that. I was watching it. The first runner got on, and the fifth. If that second runner got on, he would have been out of the game. So I was obviously very unfortunate that didn't happen. It was very close. Same thing really with Jack Flaherty. Over 17.5 or under 17.5 outs. We could have gotten that one as well. That was parlay with Tauchman to get a hit. That did not hit. So that would have been a miss. So obviously our outs market did not treat us very well yesterday. Our hit parlay was also really close as well. 3 of the 4 hitters got a hit. It came down to Pete Alonso in the final game. Just him to get 1 base hit. It was on an 8-game hitting streak. It just could not deliver a hit yesterday. So that hurt. Like I said, we were pretty close, though, with some of these. And I'm not giving up on the strategy. Like I said, we're going to be trying this out for a couple of weeks, like I mentioned yesterday. Good or bad results, we're still going to be going to work trying to obviously see what we could do with the plus money. Some days are going to be tough, like yesterday, for sure. But hopefully we have some days that are going to just knock it out of the park. And we're going to have some crazy good days. So that's what we're looking to do. As far as our comic cappers yesterday, we had Manny the Maniac 99 returning in the chat with the Detroit Tigers minus 1.5 run line. We'd love to see it. Mike Peacock had a plus 510 hit parlay that had 4 batters. That one hit. Love to see it. Great call out there, Mike. And then Justin McKelvey calling Kerry Carpenter over 1.5 bases. I believe Carpenter hit 3 home runs. So that was the freest over 1.5 bases you could have. So great call out there as well, Justin. So great calls from our comic cappers. Let's have a good day today, guys. Let's have a great day in the chat as well. Drop your favorite pick down below. Let me know what you're playing. Put a star or an asterisk next to your pick if you want to be included in our comic capper section. It's a great thing. Really helps the community out as well. So make sure you guys are checking out that chat. A lot of great cappers down there as well. And last thing I'll say, just check out the pinned comment or the description. It's got all your links that you need here at the channel in regards to membership, merchandise, and our social media links. So check that out. All right, without further ado, guys, let's get after today. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we're going with the Kansas City Royals, St. Louis Cardinals, NRFI bet here. No run first inning. We got minus 104 odds here on FanDuel. Really like the value on this one. And really, when I was looking up and down the line, I'm like, man, I don't think the Cardinals or Royals have been great scoring early games. And they haven't been. Cardinals are 28th, Royals 26th in first inning runs so far this season. So both these teams have been pretty anemic at scoring runs in the early part of the game. So we like seeing that, obviously. And I think we got enough pitching here to get this done. We got Mike Lorenzen here going for the Royals. 3-6, 4.33 ERA, 1.40 WHIP this season. Not going to blow you away, but I also think he can get us the outs that we need here. It's a pretty solid ERA there. It's not too bad. It's right near that 4 mark, which I like to see. Usually I like seeing sub 4, but he's right around that 4 ERA mark, which isn't too bad. And then on the other side, you got Plante here going for the Cardinals. 4-3, 4.23 ERA, 1.36 WHIP so far this season. Again, that's pretty solid there as well. I think he can get us the outs that we need here early on in this game. Like I said, both these teams have really struggled to score early on in games, and I think we got 2 solid enough pitchers here to get this done. And you got to factor in the value, right? When you're getting almost plus 100 value here on a NRFI, you got to look into it here. And I think in this particular spot, I really love this NRFI, guys. I think this one could cash for us. Most NRFIs, a lot of NRFIs are juiced, and so when you can find one that holds good value, and really, to me, is a good spot for both these teams to not score, I think we're going to take a shot with it here, and hopefully we get our night started off great, because it's probably one of the first plays that will cash on our card, as far as the way our picks are set up here tonight. So this will be a great way to start the night, and hopefully we could do so. So love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. We got the Kansas City Royals, St. Louis Cardinals, NRFI bet here, no run first inning. Got minus 104 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we're going to a player here that's treated us pretty well so far. We got Shigano, over 17.5 outs here for the Orioles. Parlay with Ryan O'Hearn to get a base hit. Plus 160 odds here on Fanatics. So let's talk about Shigano there. Shigano has treated us well so far when we've played his lines. Both these players are on the Orioles. But we've seen Shigano go over on 6 of his 8 starts, or rather 6 of his last 8 starts, including 3 for his last 3 on the road. So we like seeing that. Shigano obviously has pitched pretty well. And he's up against the Mariners here, who are actually 30th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching over the last 30 games. So we like seeing that. 17th in walk rate as well over the last 30 games. So I think this is a spot where we could get some outs here. And hopefully Shigano can get through these batters fairly quick. Obviously, I like the matchup that he's got here, as far as versus righties. Now, the only really scary bat right now in this Mariners lineup, Cal Raleigh, is having a great season. So hopefully Raleigh is not as locked in at the plate tonight. He's leading the league in home runs. So obviously he's having a great season. But I really like the spot, guys, for Shigano. I think he can get us the outs that we need. Like I said, we've had good success so far with Shigano this season. As far as Ryan O'Hearn, this guy has a hit in 9 of his last 10 games, 69% for the season. It's up against the starter George Kirby today, who's allowing a .348 batting average so far with a left-handed bat. So we like seeing that. Kirby has not had his stuff so far to open up the season. And I really do like that righty-lefty matchup as far as having the left-handed bat versus the right-handed pitcher. Usually bodes well. O'Hearn here, guys, batting .382 over his last 15 games. So he has been absolutely scorching at the plate. Really the hottest bat right now in this Orioles lineup. And I think here he can get us a hit once again. Thought about going with guys like Jackson Holliday, Gunnar Henderson. You could certainly do so. They don't hold as much value. And also they haven't been as hot at the plate. But Henderson does have good history versus George Kirby. He's 4 for his last 10 off of George Kirby. So if you want to look at another bat instead of going with O'Hearn, you guys could also look at Gunnar Henderson as well. Or you could do both. I think both these guys, I honestly are going to get hits. But I'm going with O'Hearn. I like the value on O'Hearn. I think he can get it done here for us today. So love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we got Shigano over 17.5 outs. Parlay with Ryan O'Hearn to get a base hit here for the Baltimore Orioles. Going plus 160 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 3, we got the San Diego Padres once again. First 5 innings, plus 0.5 run line here versus the San Francisco Giants. We got minus 118 odds here on FanDuel, risking a unit here. Same bet that we had yesterday, a little bit worse value. We had plus 100 yesterday, obviously minus 118 here today on FanDuel. But still like the value of this bet, guys. The Padres obviously are a very good baseball team. I think, having that tie equity like we had yesterday, obviously, you guys see how that worked out. Neither team scored a run. I think that'll change today. I think there'll be a few runs here in the first 5 innings for sure. But the fact that we cashed yesterday with 0 runs did feel pretty good. I think the Padres offense, though, will bounce back here. There's too many good bats in this lineup for the Padres to be this quiet. Obviously with Jackson Merrill, Luis Arias, Tatis, Machado, Gavin Sheets, all these guys that are very capable hitters. I think they have a bounce back day today here versus Landon Rope of the Giants, who so far this season 3-4, 3.54 ERA, 1.43 WHIP this season, allowing a 268 batting average. So I think this is a guy you get some hits up off of, and hopefully the Padres can convert those hits into runs. They had an issue with that yesterday. They had some runners on base in the first 5 innings and just in scoring position, just couldn't get them home. So obviously, hopefully they could do that here today. There's too many good bats in this lineup for me to turn away here from the Padres. They're pretty solid versus right-handed pitching for the season. They rank 13th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching for the season, while the Giants are 20th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching. So once again, like we mentioned yesterday, it's the same matchup. Two right-handed pitchers, and really the Padres should have an edge here. And Landon Roop is a guy that's even more hittable than Webb was, so that's why I really wanted to run it back. Taking a little bit of a shot here with Berger on the Padres, making his first start of the season, but his numbers have been great. He's 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA and 4 innings pitched with a .25 WHIP. So obviously you can see him pitch less innings out here today because he is a bullpen pitcher. And so you can see this Padres bullpen get more involved, which is pretty solid. And obviously, when they're bringing in multiple pitchers, a lot of times it's hard for the lineup of like the Giants to get a good read on, when you have a bullpen game. Typically, you can keep those runs down. So I actually do like that it is a bullpen game here for the Padres. We'll see how far Berger goes into this one, but not expecting him to go very deep into this game. making his first start here this season. Like I said. So far he's been unhittable in his 4 innings pitched. Not a lot of data, but I think once again, I think we can get this done. I have the faith, guys. So love it there for number 3 pick, guys. We got San Diego Padres first 5 innings plus .5 run line here versus the San Francisco Giants, -118 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 4, we got Nico Hoerner, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Aaron Judge, and Freddie Freeman all to get a base hit, plus 343 odds here on Fanatics. Nico Hoerner on the Chicago Cubs, Falefa on the Pittsburgh Pirates, Aaron Judge obviously on the Yankees, and Freddie Freeman on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Those are the teams there. I really like all these guys get a hit yesterday. I know we missed yesterday, guys. I'm running it back with a hit parlay here today, a bigger hit parlay. I believe in the process. I was really sad that we didn't get the hit yesterday. Obviously with Alonso there, but really felt like we were right there. And hopefully today, we're going to trust some great hitters that are having great seasons to deliver once again here for us today. Nico Hoerner having a great season, hitting in that 300 mark for the year. He's 85% over his last 20 games to getting a base hit. Up against Trevor Williams today, who's allowing a 291 batting average this season. Nats bullpen is also not that good as well. They had the 3rd highest bullpen ERA, so a very hittable team. Williams is hittable. The bullpen's hittable. I think Hoerner could get us, just a simple single here today. And then Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, really one of the hottest bats right now in baseball. He's got a hit in 80% of his last 20 games. 5 for 10 off the starter Lance McCullers since 2021, so he's got the history there versus McCullers. Also riding a 5-game hitting streak right now as well, so he's really hitting the ball well at the plate, and obviously hopefully that could continue here for us today. Aaron Judge to get a hit. You guys have seen his stats. He's hitting like 390 this season. Obviously one of the best hitters in the game. Power, average, everything. He has a hit in 80% of his last 20 games. 3 for 7 off the starter Tanner Bibee since 2021. So he's had success versus Bibee as well. They Judge could get us that base hit as well. And then finally, Freddie Freeman, a hit in 75% of his last 20 games. 6 for 16 off the starter Tyler McGill since 2021. So obviously we like seeing that. I think he should be able to have some success here as well today. Freeman, one of the best hitters. So really, guys, we're taking hitters that are very capable of getting this done. Hopefully they treat us well here today. So that's it for our number 4 pick, guys. That is our hit parlay for plus 343 odds on Fanatics. risking a unit there. And then technically for our number 5 play, like we always do, like we have been doing, we're risking a 1/10 of a unit on the for the Sweep Parlay, which is all these picks together. You're getting plus 47.16 odds on Fanatics with the 25% profit boost that they give you for baseball. Like I said, we're gonna keep with this strategy where we're testing the market a little bit here, seeing how we could do with some plus value. Like I said, we're gonna continue to do that, and the same thing with the parlay, just risking a 1/10 of a unit on the parlay to see if we can have a massive day in baseball. So, like I was saying yesterday, I really like the picks that we have in store for you today. I do appreciate all of you guys. I know this is kind of something that we're trying out, and we're obviously trying to figure out a formula here in baseball to obviously have some great success. So what I did a little bit different today is I did 2 straight plays because I'm like, you know what if these parlays don't hit? I want to at least have an opportunity to break even. So we have 2 straight plays that could get us back to about even. And then obviously if we could hit one of these parlays, we could have a great day today. And hopefully, like I said, even if we just hit the hit parlay today, we would be plus units. So hopefully we can hit this hit parlay. I believe that we can. I love all those hitters, obviously. So, like I said, as we try these new things, bet it how you see fit. I can't tell you how to bet. You guys see what I'm doing. Obviously, you could lower your unit size. You guys don't have to bet crazy amounts of money here. The idea is we're trying to have some fun. We're trying to figure out a formula, but we're not trying to lose crazy money either. So make sure you guys are managing your bankroll, not going too crazy as we're trying to figure this out. It's very important, obviously, to do that. So, but I like the setup today. I think we could have a great day today, guys. I really do believe that. I believe we're going to get it rolling in baseball at some point. Like I said, it's taking time, but we're being like scientists, right? We're going in the lab trying to figure it out. We're not trying to make adjustments as I see fit as far as doing that. So we're trying to figure it out, and hopefully today we have a massive day. So I appreciate you guys, though. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you guys all next time. Peace out.